I've had this device for 2 weeks now and I've worked very hard on it. I've already put about 10 videos up. Some of them are tutorials, some of them are just messing around with it, but it's great fun. So I thought I'd do this list, which you might find interesting. These are in no particular order. So I'll start with the good news, the likes. So number one, the feel, the buttons, the weight, the size. This feels like a premium piece of kit. It's got a lovely sort of heft to it. It's not particularly lightweight, doesn't feel like it's going to fall apart. The buttons feel really lovely. They're really lovely to play. The keyboard is touch sensitive. Just the overall user experience is really satisfying, and the encoders turn smoothly. You know, everything feels really top quality about this. Number two, the sounds. This instrument has got some lovely sounds. I'm not going to go through them because that's a job for another day, but trust me when I say it's got some great sounds. The drum kits are really lovely. This instrument's got sounds for everything you want. It's got lovely drums, lovely basses, it's got fantastic strings, it's got pads, sound effects, all kinds of stuff. It's brilliant in that regard. Next up, the effects. The effects are great. If I turn up the delay, top quality. You can change all the EQ of that as well, and I'll turn that down. I'll turn up the reverb, turn up the delay as well. The effects are absolutely brilliant, really lovely. I just did a 3-video series on sampling on this instrument. Trust me when I say it's so easy to do on this, and it's a joy to do. It's great fun and the results are quick and very pleasing. Sampling is a breeze on this thing. Not only sampling but sequencing as well is really simple. When you boot up a song, you've got the metronome up and running straight away, and you can get straight into putting steps down either in step mode or in real time. Again, really quick. You can come up with little snippets of music, little beats, whatever you want, very quickly. The other night, my wife was getting dinner ready and I sat in the armchair with this, and within about 6 minutes, well, I'll show you what I did. So that was just a very quick jam. Literally it took me about 6 minutes, and obviously I can build upon that, and it's very pleasing, and the sound is so creamy and nice. It just makes you want to make music. The sample library is great. If you're on a sampling instrument and you hold shift and the sample button, you can very quickly get to all your categories, all your folders, and all your samples within your folders. And using the MCP in your computer, you can rename things and move things around. It's fantastic. Again, really quick to use and all alphabetical. You've got some great toys on this, like the brain, the punching effects. You've got those 2 great effects there. You've got the tape, which is amazing, and I won't go into details here. This is just a very quick video to tell you about my likes and dislikes, but using these toys, the step components down here, you know, makes the whole thing really pleasurable and stops your sequences from sounding boring. Next one is number 8, arrange and song mode. With the arrange and the song mode, you can arrange your patterns very easily. You can have 9 patterns per track, and then you go into the song mode by holding shift and the range, and then you can see I've got loads of scene 4 here. Down here I've got scene 2. You can have whatever you want. You've got 96 slots here, and you've got 14 songs worth of that as well, so you could have a really long song if you wanted. The graphics on this thing, I mean, if we go to the bass, look at this thing, it's amazing. I love the master effects on this. Go to the EQ, look at this, it's just great. Look at the way these move. It's only monochrome, but it is so clear and beautiful. It reminds me of the old Atari computers with the monochrome monitor. It's really great though, isn't it? The graphics are incredible on this. On the punching effects, if I just go to that, all the different graphics you see here. The boxes there. Just fantastic to use, makes it so pleasurable. And number 10, last but by no means least, is this speaker. Now I had one of these on my old OP1 and it was alright, but the one on this is incredible, and I did a video dedicated to this speaker, so check that out. I think it's either number 2 or number 3. This speaker is incredible, it's so good, it's got so much bass response on it, and it's great, like I say, for sitting in the armchair and using. You don't need your fantastic sound system to use this machine and get pleasure out of it. So those are my 10 likes. Now for my 10 dislikes. Well, I've actually got one which is a like and a dislike. This thing is horribly addictive, and it kind of gets inside your soul. You just can't stop using it, can't stop thinking about it. I've had quite a few sleepless nights about this, I have to say. Either trying to figure out how things work on it, or just generally looking forward to using it the next day and making videos. Very addictive, but it can be harmful to your health. I know that sounds a bit dramatic, but it is absolutely true. So watch out for that when you get one, if you get one. Right, for my 10 dislikes now. Number 1, the font size. I mean, look at these words up here. They're so tiny. I mean, you know, my eyesight isn't great. I wear glasses. I can just about make that out with my reading glasses. I have to get really close. Very often I have to get a magnifying glass to use this. I don't know why they had this font so ridiculously small. I mean, look at the space here. That word there, which I think is stereo, could have been at least another couple of sizes bigger. I know it's all about this teenage engineering thing of everything being super cool and laid back, but come on guys, you could have made the font bigger, and that's pretty universal. Number 2, there's no proper sample slicing at the moment. I showed you in my previous video about that. There is a way around it, but it's not like you get on the Octatrack where you get an automatic 16 or 32 slice of a sample. That needs sorting out. The effects are amazing on this, but you can only have 2 send effects at a time. I suspect most people like me have delay and reverb up. There are other send effects, but you can only have 2 at any one time. Okay, you can resample with the effects on and use that, but it's not quite the same thing, is it? I'm deliberately not talking about the price, but you have to say, for something that costs this much, I would have thought you could have had more than 2 send effects. Number 4, this pitch bend is horrible. It's horrible to use. You've got to press really hard. It doesn't feel natural at all to me. You know, give me a good old-fashioned pitch bend. I don't know where it would have gone. Maybe here, could have been a little lever here, but this is horrible. And of course, my next gripe is number 5, there's no mod wheel. There's only 9 patterns per track on this song here. On track 3, I've got 2 patterns, one's got some notes in, one hasn't. But you can only have 9 patterns, which I think is a bit porky. I think they could have given us a bit more than that. So far, I have to say it hasn't been a problem. If you're a more traditional songwriter and you're doing things like intro, verse, chorus, middle 8, coda, that kind of thing, you might find this to be a bit of a pain. I haven't so far, but I just think 9 patterns is only MIDI data, isn't it? It's not taking up loads and loads of internal RAM. I don't really understand how it works, but I think 9 is a bit stingy. More patterns, please, guys. There's no DJ filter on this. Now, I know it sounds a bit ridiculous for somebody as old as me saying that, but I do love, you know, the old cut-off frequency, just a knob dedicated to it. You do get that on other instruments, don't you? On this, you do get it, but it's buried. It's in the master, and it's on M2, and I was showing you that on the graphics. That's kind of your DJ filter, the master EQ. But it's not like having something on the top of the instrument. I think EasyBot was talking about this the other week or the other month. He was saying, you know, he really wants it there on top straight away, and I agree. Arrange and song mode. Now, this is a like and a dislike. It is good, but it's pretty hard work. If you go into song mode and you want to get down to the end of the song, you've got to do this, doing the woodpecker thing to get to the end. Surely they could have like shift and, you know, go straight to it. You know, it's very, very cumbersome that. Surely that could be better. Now, if you've got a 4-bar pattern, which I think I have here, well, let's make a 4-bar pattern like this. Right, now you can keep the sequencer looking at one of those 4 bars. So if I just touch it, so watch this carefully, it's going to rotate. So I'm going to go to 3, so it's on 3. Now the sequencer is on bar 3, and I've dealt with this in a previous video. So the view of that bar 3 won't change, but the sequencer will always start from bar 1. It would be great if you wanted to work on bar 3 of your 4-bar pattern to have the sequencer just loop that 1 bar out of those 4 bars. And it doesn't. It always goes from the beginning, and you have to plough through all 4 bars. So you get the idea what I'm saying. It would be great if the sequencer would loop the bar that you want to work on. My final gripe with this is that there's no case. When I bought this from Gear for Music in the UK, I got a deal from them whereby they threw in a deck saver, which is great, and it makes me feel all warm and toasty, and I showed you that in the unboxing. But there's no case. You know, come on guys, for that amount of money, again, back to the money thing, I don't mind paying the money as such because it is a fantastic piece of kit which I love. Surely you could throw in a simple zip-up case for that amount of money. What would it cost you? About 20-30 quid per unit. Just a simple cover would be great. So anyway, those are my likes and dislikes. Overall, I love the thing, I wouldn't part with it. And there's things about it I really, really love, and things about it I don't. But of course, by the time you watch this video, things may have changed, and a lot of my dislikes might have been addressed. So there we are. Hope you found that interesting. If you did, give it a like, and consider subscribing to my channel, and you'll see me in my next video.